let's talk comic strips. All right, now we're getting down to the meat and potatoes. Comic strips. Basically, can you tell a joke? How can you tell a joke? Can you tell a joke in one panel? Do you know what a panel is? Let me show you what a panel is. Sometimes when you see the comics in the Sunday Funnies or in the dailies, this little square, a little box, that's your panel. Can you okay, let me give you a joke. Why did the monkey cross the road? Because it was glued to the chicken. Now, was that a knee slapper? I don't know. Was it even a grin? I don't know. Sometimes the artist thinks something funny and the reader doesn't, and it's sometimes the other way around too. So could you, if you were to draw the monkey glued to the chicken, could you make a funny out of that? Can you make a comic? Can you make a joke? Can you tell that story in one panel? Well, sometimes people like to tell it in 2, maybe 3 panels. If you look at your daily cartoons, they're usually told in 3, maybe 4 panels. Then when you get to the Sunday Funnies, because it's in full color, and it sometimes is the start of the beginning of the week, some cartoonists nowadays even start a theme on Sunday and carry it the whole way through, just like on a television show through Saturday. But this is a basic cartoon or comics setup. And a lot of times when you're first learning how to do comics, it's not a bad idea to maybe go in with a pencil and number it. So your reader knows that in our English language, we go left to right, top to bottom. Boop, 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 boop. Okay? So, could you make that joke? Why did the monkey cross the road? Because there's a glue gun to the chicken. Could you tell it in 3? Probably. Could you tell it in 6? I'm going to tell you about 2 cartoonists, and I want you to do some homework. Yep, I'm giving homework. Boy, this is going to be tough homework. You get to look up stuff on cartoonists. There was a cartoonist. His name is Gary Larson. He could tell a joke in one panel. Not only could he tell a joke in one panel and make you laugh so hard you were in tears and your ribs hurt. That's how funny he was. He could tell it in one panel without any words sometime. Genius. Most of the Far Side, which is the name of his comic, look him up if you've never heard of him. I'm telling you, you're going to want to look this guy up. Most of the time, he could tell a joke in one single picture. It's hilarious. I'm not going to say any more besides look up Gary Larson, The Far Side. Now, there's another guy. His name, Bill Watterson, and he did Calvin and Hobbes. He would tell his stories sometime in 12, 16, sometimes even 20 squares, 20 panels. But it was worth it. And I'll give you an example. The name of his strip was called Calvin and Hobbes. It was about a little boy and his toy stuffed animal, Hobbes, who was a tiger. And this boy's whoa, does this kid have an imagination. You would love to read Calvin and Hobbes. Check them out at your local library. And he would tell a story, and I'll never forget this. Calvin was in the first, I'm going to take this off just to explain a story. This was going back to all cartoonists should have a mirror to look at yourself and model yourself. The first strip was Calvin coming out of his house, and it was wintertime, so he had the tassel cap and the gloves and the scarf, and he's shutting the door. That's the first panel. The second panel, he goes like this, his face. Third panel, okay. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 9th panel, he's having something going on, and he's making these faces that were fantastic. I could tell that the cartoonist sat there and made faces at himself in the mirror to draw these grimaces that he had. The whole way you're reading and you're thinking the punchline's going to be fantastic, I hope. And you get all the way down to about the 20th panel, the last one, and he says, "Don't you just hate it when your boogers freeze?" Fantastic. Anyways, now, So how many panels does it take you to tell a joke? So what I did here is I did this little kind of quick starter here. And you know, I've done these before in the past. It's a lot of fun where you have a situation in a plot and a punchline. So can you make a comic, and tell me how many panels you want to do it, a cat on a hot tin roof? Or maybe this one is another idea, chewing gum on a bedpost overnight. How about the devil? Well, we're going to have to make it funny. On a vacation down in Georgia or in a blue dress. I like this one. You know what? I think I might get back to this one. And here's a few more. And we're going to make sure we post this too so you can get the idea. Now, like we've done before, you can go straight across or you can mix them up. Look, Daddy and Mama in the desert. Daddy and Mama tiptoeing through the tulips. You know, Superman on a hot tin roof. Superman on vacation down in Georgia. And Superman's already an existing character. Can you create your own? So I'm just going to show you, and I'm going to attempt to draw this in one panel for Gary Larson. This is for you. I don't know why I'm looking up there because he's still alive. Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm going to, what did I want to do? The devil on vacation down in Georgia with a blue dress on. Okay, I think I got my idea. These are just quick starters here. So I'm going to draw the devil. And let's see, let's make this guy look mean. All right, here's the devil. He's going to be saying something, so that's going back to our week where we did lettering. Whenever we can go back and do some words in the balloons. Okay, here's the devil. And, okay, let's give him his pitchfork over here. Oh, if you're looking carefully, you can probably tell that it is all lines and shapes. Oh, what am I doing here with the bag? Okay, let's see here. So we're going to put him in the blue dress. Okay, the devil in the blue dress. Okay. All right. Right. And he's going to say, do you think they'll know it's me? There we go. Now, I would suggest when you do your cartooning that you do rough drafts. And rough drafts mean you're doing some sketch work first. I've been doing this for a long time, so sometimes I can just go right in and draw it just to get my point across. But might I suggest sketching it out first, coming up with a plan, and trying to see if you could tell this joke. Because that's all a comic is, or cartoon. It's a joke. It's telling a joke. It's telling a story. Short story, or tall tale. But how many panels can you tell it? Because sometimes, another word for rough draft, sometimes we call them blueprint stages. It's the early stages of putting these together. Sometimes we'll write it one way, and then we'll say, you know what, that might be funnier if we tried it this way. So there's a lot of trial and error when you're doing this. And the best thing is to keep on practicing and try. Look, and I'm going to learn how to color one of these days. Look, I can't even stay in the lines. I bet you are much better. Now I'm out of the lines than I am here. So have fun with coming up. Oh my gosh, I forgot to sign my name. Woo! Don't ever forget that, artist. Okay? And I will say mahalo to you.